already. We write our stories in each flow, getting stronger every day, you know. Find our glory, it's time to show. Leveling up, let's see the show.
Hey fighters, I'm going to be unboxing the Yu-Gi-Oh! 25th Century Quarter Century box, and I'm going to be seeing if I can pull some cool stuff in these mega packs right here. Let's get it open then. It would be awesome if I pulled all the 5 pieces of Exodia and some cool fire cards. That would be awesome. Alright. Let's see, we got a promo card. Decode Talker. One of the first Link monsters. And we got 3 mega packs. They have a bunch of different variant sizes. So there could be anywhere from like 15 to like 20-ish cards in these, so let's see. Here we go. Usually what they do is they go 3 to the front, and alright. Cool, that's a pretty nice zombie card. Haunted Zombies. It's a common, but it go pretty good in a zombie deck. Oh. A really annoying card to duel against. Runic Smithing Storm. That is very annoying to duel against. Let's see. I got a Scareclaw Balone or whatever that says. Libromancer's Intervention. This is supposed to be the new, like, off-brand hero-adjacent archetype. Dinomorphia. If you're gonna cut your life points down so low, don't be surprised when somebody just beats you. Dark Contract with Patient License. This is a new DDD card. Interesting. Oh, that's really cool. A new Scale 0 for Predaplants. Predaplant Bufo Lacola. It's supposed to be like a bullfrog type thing. Danelle, the Noble Arms of Light. It's a new equip card for Noble Arms. Branded Regained. I think that branded cards are supposed to be able to go good with the structure deck that I recently got, the Albaz. That's what I've been seeing be played. Let's see. Yamatako Orochi. There's a similar water card like this that is supposed to be like a maxi card. That came out in one of the recent sets. The Legal Knight. This is a adventure token card. This one's interesting. Amazoness Augusta. Takes 1 Amazoness fusion monster and 1 regular Amazoness monster. Your opponent cannot target other Amazoness cards you control with effects. Also, those cards cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. If this card is fusion summoned with Amazoness Empress or Amazoness Queen of Material, this card can make a second attack. That's pretty cool. Therian King Regulus. One of our friends thinks this is a card from an archetype that is not. Was it the? He thought it was like a swordsmith card or something. Yeah, this is not a swordsmith card. Okay. Starving Venom Preda Power Fusion. Oh my god. That's cool. A new Starving Venom variant. Takes one Dark Fusion monster in one Fusion monster. And this always counts as a Preda Plant card. Here's a good look at it. Looks pretty cool. If I remember correctly, this is supposed to be like a secret rare or something. I wonder what the pull rates on this is. That's pretty cool though. Scareclaw Decline. Interesting. Therian Irregular. Kinda looks like it's a card that's trying to be the Earth's Arctic archetype, but falling short. Let me see. Ooh, that looks pretty cool. Libromancer first appearance. On to the next pack. Okay. And 1, 2, 3. Dinomorphia Sonic. A new counter trap card. So it's just a card that you have to pay after your life points, and if your life points are lower, please don't play this archetype. One, if you are on a spree and you don't manage to win, more than likely you're going to lose in the next turn. Because if you don't manage to win with a deck that is cutting your life points extremely low, you're just going to lose the next turn. If you're not able to just take your opponent out. And knowing them, knowing your opponent, they'll probably have a hand trap to stop you from doing whatever you're doing. So, yeah. Terrors of the Overroot. A normal trap card. Yeah. Target one card your opponent controls in their graveyard. Send that card on. Wait. Target one card and one card. Oh! So it's a card on their field and a card in the graveyard. Send the one on the field to the graveyard, and if you do, set the other card from your opponent's graveyard to the field. So it's basically a switcheroo. Crawler Receptor. This is one of the only two insect archetypes that I've ever played. I played an Insector deck and a Crawler deck once. Both of them were not very good. Insect monsters and insect Pokemon are never very good. Ooh, that's interesting. The first Libromancer monster that I pulled was a Ritual monster. Libromancer Fireburst. Let me see. You can Ritual summon this card with a Libromancer card if this card was Ritual summoned using a monster on the field. It cannot be destroyed by battle. Also, any battle damage it inflicts to your opponent is doubled. This card can make two. Oh, jeez. This seems overpowered battle phase wise. And it gains freaking attack for each Libromancer Ritual monster in your graveyard. Oh, jeez. That is one spicy Yu-Gi-Oh card there. Okay. Red X-Age 64, one of our friends, would love this card. Tobarai the Sky Ninja. A level 1 Wing Beast monster. This card cannot be destroyed by battle or card effect. The turn is special summoned or flipped face up. You can only use this card once per turn. You can send this from your hand to the grave, special summon one ninja monster from your hand into face up or face down defense position. During your opponent's main phase or battle phase, you can fusion summon one ninja fusion monster from your extra deck using materials from your hand and field. Dang. I'm definitely gonna get this 10. Okay. A more factor pain the imagination Draco Overlord. Ooh. Draco Overlord coming in with a ritual card. You can ritual summon this with Amorphous Persona. If this card is ritual summoned, skip the main phase of your opponent's next. Yeah. This is definitely broken. And you could just negate stuff like frickin' heck. Playing this in a burn deck would just be like frickin' saying you're not winning any of our matches whatsoever. Okay. A new DD card, DD Griffin. And it's a scale 1. It has your basic DD effects. I don't really need to read that because it's basically the same thing as all the cards that have came out prior, other than the number being different on the scales. It's your basic like animal-shaped DD effect. Mary Melfi's. One of the cuter archetypes that have came out. Okay. Speaking of cute, have you seen the anime where this isekai dude is raising 2 kids? That one's freaking wholesome as heck. Let me see. If this card is special summon, you can target one face-up monster on the field, return it to the hand. If your opponent normal summons special summons, or if your opponent's monster targets this card for an attack, you can return this to the extra deck and special summon one Melfi Xyz from your extra deck. You could only use this once per turn. Dragoonity Sonatus. A Dragoonity card. You can discard one Dragoonity card, equip one Dragoonity tuner from your deck. So basically it's just a armory call for equip monsters for Dragoonity with a non-target destroyed if the Dragoonity equip card would be destroyed in any way. Pretty decent. It's not going to win you a lot of games, but it'll win you a couple. Branded Beast. It's a continuous trap card. Once per turn during your main phase, if you control a bestial monster, you contribute one dragon monster, then target one of your opponent, the cards your opponent controls, destroy it. During the end phase, you can target one branded continuous spell or trap in your graveyard, place it face up on your field. So it's a search and a destroy. That's pretty good. Okay, Silent Wolf Capello. That is definitely a spy movie reference of some kind. And it has Jekyll and Hyde type reference on it too. Let's see. If this card is normal or special summoned, equip the top card of your deck to this card as a face down equip. So basically, it's a mini mage power for this card only. That's pretty cool. Let me see. Can you use that more than once? Calls the. So you gotta call the type. You gotta equip it. If you call it right, send this card to the grave. You call it wrong, discard one card from. So you want to get it wrong, man. That's a very strange effect. Not gonna lie. Runic Allure, a continuous spell card. Equip. Each time you quick place spell card activates, finish the top card of your opponent's deck. So basically, it's to punish them for playing quick plays. I don't think that would be very effective against most decks, though. Yeah, because some decks really want to get stuff into the graveyard. Especially if you're playing against a Sky Striker deck. That would just fuel their flames. Rika Princess. That's so cute, dang. A level 4 water monster with 0 attack, 0 defense. And during your main phase, you can special summon this card from your hand. But while it's face up in the monster zone, you cannot special summon cards except plant monsters. When your opponent activates a monster effect and you control a Rika, you can shuffle this card from your hand or graveyard into your deck, tribute one plant monster, negate the effect. It's a very versatile card.
It's special. It actually really is.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, if you don't know, hi, this is Blue Eyes King right here.
Yeah, I think he's appeared in at least one of my videos before.
Yeah, I have basically. Sorry, I appeared like this.
We're gonna be collabing together, especially on this channel, just bouncing off each other, creating infinite momentum.
Yeah, when I get a chance to. Nightfall Hero.
Yeah, you're the one that got me back into writing.
Yeah, that is true.
Okay.
Hey, by the way, if any of y'all seen the
Yes, check out the thing I referenced on my freaking community tab, the Yu-Gi-Oh! DA live action series. We're also going to be posting some of the content that I'm writing on here, and the stuff that I'm appearing on his channel will be on his new channel, Millennium Power Studios.
Exactly. I directed and wrote the series. I came up with some ideas. I'm also the actor who plays the main role in my own series known as Kiba Abdul. If y'all are interested or anything like that, check out the Millennium Power Studio, and I guarantee you will love this as much as our skills, but we collided together. Ain't that right, Nightfall?
Yeah. I've only referenced you a couple times on my channel because this channel specifically that I'm going to post it on, I did reference you in the thing, and you might have appeared in passing in some of the other videos and things like that.
Yeah, basically.
And then there was that one thing where we collabed on your original channel, Blue Eyes King, where I was dueling with James.
Not only that, we also collided together when we were playing the Lord of the Rings Return of the King. If any of y'all never seen the co-op mode version of that game, you should take a look at it. I'm surprised no one's ever actually been on my own channel, basically.
Yeah. Check him out. We are going to be posting really good, live action content.
Not to mention...
And we're going to have a bunch of our YouTuber friends that we're working on building friendships with help us out with that too.
Hey, you never know what will happen.
Yeah. Right? Oh, Aramazir.
Let me see that card.
It's another adventure token card.
Right, right of the Armasier.
Yeah.
Right of the Armasier. This is a spell card. If you control no adventure token, special summon one adventure token. Fairy, Earth, level 4, 2,000 attack points or 2,000 defense points. Then if you don't control the faithful adventure, possibly it's a field spell. If any of y'all know the
I know what the adventure tokens do. Like,
oh really?
yes, it's a deck based solely around the one card that this is supposed to bring out.
I'm gonna be honest with you all. I am a duelist in more ways than one. There's like billions of cards out there. There's
Not
like
billions. There's over 10,000.
10,000. I thought there were billion because
Nope, not at all.
Because I also heard the Konami's literally making more cards out there, more ways than one.
Yeah, cool, but there's roughly almost 20,000 now, including the Rushto cards.
Yeah, true.
Because it basically doubled the amount of cards that were in circulation, but we don't talk about Rushtos because Rushtos kind of sucks.
Tell me something I don't know. To talk about the speed duels on Duel Links, I actually prefer that on Duel Links, but I do not prefer that actually being made.
The Speed Duels card game, not the Rush Duel, but the Speed Duels one was
Holy
pretty cool.
shnikes. Holy shnikes.
Let me see.
What is that?
Lady Labyrinth of the Silver Castle.
May I see that card? Lady Labyrinth of the Silver Castle? Oh my gosh. This is one of those
It's a labyrinth card.
It's a labyrinth card, but it's not an actual labyrinth like in the Labyrinth Wall Shadow base of the Gay Guardians.
Some people are actually coming up with ways to combine the two together.
Oh, that'd be something.
All right, let's see.
That'd be something interesting.
When you control a set card, your opponent cannot target this with card effects. Also, it cannot be destroyed. Oh, jeez. That is very strong.
Yeah,
Like, if you have, like, card type thing, or even if you, like, pendulum summon it out or something, and then you, like, buff it with mage power or something, this is basically just create an immovable wall of all your cards.
Actually, that's something that here's something actually simpler. Use Wall of Revealing Light to continue with trap card. Pay any number of life points to prevent any monsters from those attack points or lower from attacking.
True, but this basically makes it incapable of going anywhere. Like, an immovable wall that's indestructible.
Wow.
Like, you can get rid of a spell card, but this says, I'm gonna sit here and watch you, like, run into it, like, boing, 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 over and over again.
Oh, wow. What's the next card?
I think this card actually was in Zexal.
May I see that?
Starlight Papillon.
I've never actually heard that card because here's the thing, I've only went through so far to 5D Season 2.
Although the Starlight Papillon that was in Zexal was not an adventure token card, so this is what it looks like. It looks pretty similar to the one that the lady played from that series. It says equip only to a monster you control. You can only control one Starlight Papillon. Monsters your opponent controls lose 500 attack for each monster you control with a different name that mentions the adventure token. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can target one adventure token you control, equip this card that target to that target. That's pretty strong, because you get to equip it to your monster just to give it an effect.
But you can only use this effect of Starlit Papillon once per turn.
If that's the case, then technically you would just suck your opponent's monsters dry.
Yeah, basically.
Okay. Now that there's like 7 possible zones.
Hey, Nightfall Hero, I actually noticed there's a card like underneath the card you're about to reveal. if I reveal that card next? 'Cause
Okay.
That
Scare
card.
Calls Twin Soul. Okay.
Oh man, I thought it was that Infernal Queen Archfiend, because if it was, that'd be really cool.
Yeah. Let's see.
But
Tribute
it's not
one
what it-
Scareclaw monster, then target 2 cards your opponent controls, destroy them. If you control a Vsauce Starfrost, and that's exactly how you're supposed to pronounce it, Vsauce Starfrost. So it's basically just Vsauce the show, and then you add some sci-fi stuff on the end of it. Okay. Banish those cards instead of sending them to the graveyard. If a Link 3 or higher monster is on your field, you can banish this card from your graveyard. For the rest of the turn, neither player can activate effects of... Oh. So this is a Link counterplay card.
Yeah, for me personally, I've never really been a fan of Link summonings or Link monsters in general.
There is only one card that I could ever see you getting from that, and that's the Blue Eyes card. Eventually, not now, but eventually, you might. But I highly doubt it. I highly doubt it because you're too headstrong to even break your word of not.
I am not getting Link monsters Nightfall.
I don't blame you. It does suck. They do create a lot of unplayable states.
Yeah, you think? I mean, what's the fun in making stuff literally making it to where you're playing solitaire? I mean, come on. This is a game. This is a game for having fun, not sitting here watching the grass grow.
Yep. Speaking of unplayable, do not play Casturas. If you play Casturas, you are a bad person.
Actually, here's the thing. Don't blame the player. Blame the people that created the card of Casturas.
Yes. If you have any negative opinions towards Castira, like myself and
Blue Eyes King.
Blue Eyes King, maybe you should email Konami because they should have never printed that.
Yeah, that is true. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. There's some cards in Yu-Gi-Oh that should have been printed out from the anime, and there's some cards that had not been printed out that has not even been I haven't even seen in the anime so far.
Yeah.
I don't even think Casturas were in the anime. Were
They were not.
Oh, great.
At all.
Oh, great. So that's actually. Oh, wow. That's actually something new. That's actually something new that Konami literally.
It's actually a TCG exclusive.
Oh, great.
They just added it to be annoying.
Oh my god. That's runic. That's runic dispelling. May I read that?
Yep.
By the way, I'm also looking at this card because I've been up against runic monsters, and they're a son of a bitch. Literally.
Actually, there's not many runic monsters. It's more of a spell and trap card deck.
It's morally a deck that literally banishes the top card at the top of the deck.
Yeah.
I'm gonna read this card. The spell card, Runic Dispelling. It's a quick play spell card. Activate one of these effects, but skip your next battle phase after activation. 1. If your opponent adds cards from their deck to their hand, except during the draw phase, discard one random card from their hand, then banish the top 2 cards of their deck. 2. Special summon 1 Runic monster from your extra deck to the extra monster summon. You can only activate 1 Runic Dispelling per turn.
I just realized something. If you played a deck with this, and where's that other card? This in it, you could basically create an infinite loop of, because you could use a spell recovery type card for this, and just constantly make them not be able to play and hit them, or make them hit themselves.
How do you figure that, Nightfall?
This card, read it.
Read this. Okay. Amor Factor Pain, the Imagination Draco Lord.
Overlord.
Thank you very much. Alright. You can ritual summon this card with Anamorphous Persona.
Persona,
thank you very much. If this card is ritual summoned, skip the main phase of one of your opponent's next turn. negate the effects of fusion, synchro, exes while they are on the field. If this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can add one Draco Overlord monster from your deck to your hand, except Animal Factor Pain, the Imagination Draco Overlord.
Now read that.
I've already read this one.
True, but how would it interact with this card? You skip the main phase, then the battle phase, and due to the rules in Yu-Gi-Oh, you would have to end your turn.
Yeah, that is true. Okay, I get that. I think I get that.
And then you just keep hitting them with this.
Let's see. Libromancer Fireburst. Fire attributes hybrids ritual monster. Okay. You can ritual summon this card using with a Libromancer card. If this card was ritual summoned by using a monster or monsters on the field, it cannot be destroyed by battle. Also, any battle damage that it inflicts to your opponent is doubled. And when I repeat, doubled.
And if your opponent can't play, what happens when you're able to use something like this and attack multiple times?
I was to finish right here. This card can make up to two attacks on monsters during each battle phase. When a monster declares an attack, you can banish one Libromancer ritual monster from your graveyard, and this card gains 200 attack points.
And this already has 2,800, and it can make two attacks per turn.
Not to mention 2,800 attack and 2,800 attack and defense points.
So if you draw this on like your first turn, and then you also have like a spell recovery type card in your hand or something,
kind of like or magical stone excavation, or get a magician of faith, or a spell reproduction.
Yep. Then you could just get this back a couple times and basically just go, why are you hitting yourself? 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 Why are you hitting yourself?
Why are you hitting yourself? Oh wait. You're hitting yourself right here. You're hitting yourself right here. You're hitting yourself right here. You're hitting yourself right there.
Alright, next card. Rika Con. It's a Rika field play spell card.
I've had so many Rika cards. I actually have some that I actually plan to get to my boyfriend, the Red Ice King.
Okay. As if you haven't guessed, he's a Blue Eyes duelist, and his boyfriend is a Red Ice duelist.
Together we actually make the Twilight Kings, but that's not the topic right here. We're talking about the cards that you literally buy.
Okay. If you control a Rika monster, you can set one Rika spell or trap directly from your deck. Also, you cannot special summon monsters for the rest of the turn except plant monsters. You can only use the effect of Rika Con once per turn. Once per turn, you can tribute a plant monster you control to activate a Rika card or effect. You contribute any one face-up card your opponent. Oh, okay. Even though you don't control it. So basically, this gives you a way to get rid of problem cards.
Did you reveal that card?
Rika Con. So basically, this gives you a way to get rid of problem cards by using their cards to activate your effects.
I see two Labyrinth cards right there. That's your next
All right,
cards.
Labyrinth, Sandraglier,
and Labyrinth,
Stovey, Troby.
Stovey, Troby. Huh.
Where
do these people come up with these names, you know? But what's in a name?
Okay, you can send this card from your hand or field to the graveyard, discard one card, set one Labyrinth spell or trap from your hand or deck. Ooh, that's pretty good.
I think you can. Oh, by the way, I think you can handle it from here, Nightfall. I gotta get going. But please continue on showing our audience the cards that you got.
Okay.
Until then, this is Blue Ice King. See you all in the next channel. See ya.
Yeah, check out Millennium Power Studios. leave the. Let's see. If a monster leaves the field by a normal trap effect, while this card is in the graveyard, you can add this card to your hand. So basically, this could basically be reused if somebody activates a normal trap. So like Terrors of the Overroot. If somebody activates that, then this could come back. And then when this leaves the field and somebody activates another normal trap, then it can come back again. Basically an infinite respawning body. Okay, next, Labyrinth Tovi Trovi. You can send this card from your hand or field to the graveyard and discard one card. Basically, general archetypal effect, same as this one. And then, what is the effect for this one? Oh! So they're just infinitely respawning cards of different levels. As you see, this one has the same effect as this one. One is level 2, the other is level 3. That could be useful. Let me see. Ooh. This is like a weather crafter, like a weather witch card. The weather forecast. When this card is activated, you could place one the weather spell or trap card from your deck face up in the spell and trap card zone. You can only use each effect of the weather forecast once per turn. If you link summon the weather link monster, you can also use the face up the weather cards on your spell and trap card zones for its link summon. So basically, it lets you use your spell and traps as material for link monsters. It's a field spell. Okay. The Great Noodle Inversion. Does anybody know what these cards are on here? Because that one looks vaguely like Dark Magician. The other one is a vaguely monster-shaped noodle thing. What are that? What is that? Okay. Meme cards aside, the effect is add the bottom card of your deck to your hand. Then take one card from your deck, shuffle, and place that card on the bottom. So basically, it's... I don't even know what that's supposed to do, because the effect itself contradicts itself. So is it saying just look at the bottom of your deck, hold it in your hand, and put it back where it came from? Like, why would you want to use this? I don't understand, because the effect literally says exactly that. You take the card and you add it to your hand, and then it says, "Oh, I think I get it." Like, or do I? Let's see. We can add the bottom card of your deck, then take one card from your... Oh! So it's like a trade-off. You look at the bottom card, or whatever. I'm confused. This card don't make any sense. Okay. Crosskeeper. That actually looks like the Dart Striker archetype from Arcade. Yeah. Oh! It's a hero support card. You can send this card from your hand or field to the graveyard, special summon one elemental hero or Neospatian monster from your hand or graveyard, but negate its effects. If summoned from the graveyard, if you special summon a Elemental Hero Fusion monster. While this card is in the graveyard, you can banish this card and draw 2 cards. Place 1 card from your hand onto the bottom of the deck. That's pretty good. But why does it look basically exactly like a Dark Striker card? I wonder if they're thinking of making the Dark Striker cards hero support. That would genuinely be something Red X864 would play. You would probably play it too, but saying they'd probably make some of them into pendulum cards, you probably wouldn't play those. Okay, Melfi Penny. That's cute. That's so cute. Okay. This is a Beast Tuner effect monster. If a face-up monster you control is returned to your hand this turn, except by Melfi Penny, you can special summon this card from your hand. Then, immediately after that, you can synchro summon 1 synchro monster using this card and a Melfi monster. During your end phase, if this card is in your graveyard, you can target 1 Beast Xyz monster you control attached as a material. This is very, very just... You can put it in any deck you want. You just have to have 2 Melfi monsters, and then basically got 2 strong monsters on board. Pretty good. Alright. Another Amazoness card. Amazoness Secret Arts. Alright. Fusion summon 1 Amazoness fusion monster from your extra deck, using monsters from your hand or field as fusion material. During your main phase, you can banish this card from the graveyard. Once if you fusion summon an Amazoness fusion monster this turn, you can send 1 Amazoness monster from your extra deck to the graveyard as material. That is pretty good. And I think that's meant to get out the one that we pulled. Okay? Next, this one looks really cool. The Bestial Albalos. Very cybernetic looking. Yep. Cannot be normal summoned. Must be special summoned from your hand or graveyard by tributing 2 bestial monsters. While this card summoned this way is in the monster zone, negate the effects of all ritual, fusion, Xyz, and link monsters on the field. If this card is face up, its owner controls leaves the field by an opponent's card effect. You can banish all face down cards in the oh jeez. It basically just completely wipes out your opponent's extra deck, which could very much stunt them, because not a lot of extra deck monsters can come back from the banish zone in an effective way until your opponent's end phase. So basically, basically, this is a very powerful boss monster and only requires 2 tributes. Exosister Carpendium. Something. Basically, let's just get it out of the way. This is an Xyz hate card that also has Xyz monsters. So it's a archetype that targets Xyz. It's also a hit critical towards Xyz, because they also have them. Scatter Fusion. This is a Gem Knight, basically fusion card that you can use multiple times because it is a continuous card. Next, Amazoness War Chief. A level 5 effect monster. If you control no monsters or only Amazon monsters, you can special summon this card from your hand in normal or special summon. That's the requirement. If it's normal or special summon, you could set one Amazoness spell or trap or one polymerization directly from your deck. Also, you can only attack with Amazoness. That's not really a downside though, because they're battle phase oriented heavily. Not this card. I hate this card. I'm not even going to attempt to play this in a deck. Primitive Planet Right Phobia. This is a Scareclaw and Vsauce field play spell card that is very supportive towards the dreaded Kashtira archetype. Blackwing Shamal the Sandstorm. Alright. You can send this card from your hand or field to your field or, hand, field, or graveyard. Place one black feather whirlwind from your deck. So basically it's just a searcher, then it allows you to synchro summon it right away or whatever. That's pretty cool. Labyrinth Barrage. A normal trap card. When you activate a set normal trap card, except this card, the effect becomes that normal trap effects when this card is activated also until the end of the opponent's next turn. This card resolves to have no... So basically, this is a damage reflection blanket negation for a turn. So, any type of Magic Cylinder or Yubel or what have you, if there's a trap card that's helping them facilitate that, it don't work when this is activated. Libromancer Agent. Basically like your double dude of this archetype. Reveal one ritual monster from your hand. Special summon this card from your hand. You can target one Libromancer card in your graveyard. Add it to your hand. Then, if you add a spell or trap, by this effect, place one card from your hand on the bottom of the deck. You could only use one per turn. We already went over this earlier. It's the same one we got beforehand. Scareclaw Astra. Or no, that was a different card. So let's go over it once. You can special summon this card from your hand during your main phase to an adjacent zone, a Scareclaw monster. So basically this allows you to summon it to the field when you're playing mirror match. Alright, that's all the packs, and we pulled some really cool cards. I might do a deck profile or something, combining some of these cards with this, seeing what kind of awesome stuff we've come up with, and then I'll post that. See you guys in the next video. More awesome content on many different games coming up soon on Blue Dragon Fist Gaming. See you guys in the next video. Peace. Hey fighters! If you want to watch the previous video, click the video in the middle. And if you want to watch the channels referenced, I will place one of them on the side. So, see you guys in the next video.